Welcome to Math Easy Peasy, and in today's class we shall be looking at cube and cube roots. A cubed number is the result of multiplying a number by itself in three places, while a cube root is a number which is multiplied by itself in three places to give a required number. Let's go straight to some examples to get a clearer picture of what we're talking about. Now let's first of all look for the cube of 7. Find the cube of 7 can be written as 7 to the power of 3. That is the cube of 7. And this simply means 7 times 7 times 7. The first 7 times 7 gives us 49 times the other 7, which will give us what? 7 times 9, 63. Put down your 3, carry 6. 7 times 4, 28. 28 plus 6 will give us 34. So the cube of 7 is 343. Easy. Let's now take another question on cube root. And our second question, finding cube root. Find the cube root of 216. When looking for the cube root of 216, we have to break it down using prime numbers. That is dividing through using prime numbers. After dividing through using prime numbers, we group the prime numbers in groups of 3s and pick one out of the group of 3 and multiply them to get the what? The cube root of the particular number. So our first question for today is to look for the cube root of 216. We are asked to look for the cube root of 216. The cube root of 216 can be written in this form. This is the symbol for cube root. So this is the cube root of 216. So what do? We draw a line. We use the prime factorization method. 216. What do you think can go? It's ending in an even number, so we can start with 2. 2 into 2, 1. 2 into 1 cannot put a 0. 2 into 16 will give us what? 8. We can use another 2. 2 into 10 gives us what? 5. 2 into 8 gives us what? 4. Still ending in an even number. We can also divide by 2. 2 into 5 is 2. Remember 1. 2 into 14 is what? 7. Now, it is ending in an odd number, so we can divide by 2. I know 3 can divide 27. So 3 into 27 gives me what? 9. 3 can divide 9. 3 into 9 gives me 3. And I will reduce it to its lowest terms, which is what? 1. Now, I'm grouping in group of 3s. So I'm taking this 2. I have another group of 3. I'm taking this 3. So this simply gives us 2 times 3, which is the same thing as what? 6. So the cube of 216 is 6. In other words, if I multiply 6 by itself in 3 places, the result will be 216. Math is actually easy peasy, lemon squeezy, pizza cheesy, Mr. Austin's Banga soup. Now we're going to look at the next group of questions, and we're going to be looking at cube roots and cube of decimal. So finding cube roots of decimal. Our first example for today is to find the cube root of 0.027. 0.027. Let's go and break this. 0.027. We are asked to look for the cube roots. How do we do this? We change this to a fraction. And we write it as a fraction in multiples of 0. This is tenth, this is hundredth, and this is 1,000. So this fraction will simply, this decimal figure will simply be 27 over 1,000. The cube root of 27 over 1,000. Now with this, we can look for the individual cube root of each of these numbers. We all know that the cube root of 27 is 3. Because 3 times 3 times 3 gives us 27. So we have 3 over the cube of 1,000 is 10. 10 times 10, 100 times 10, 1,000. So our final answer will be this. But our answer is still in fraction form. So what do we need to do? We need to change this back to a decimal. Changing it to decimal, since we have multiples of 0 as the denominator, we just move one decimal point backward because we have only one 0. So our answer will simply be 0.3. That is the cube root of 0.027. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy, pizza cheesy, Mr. Austin. Now let's take another question for today. In this question, we're finding the cube root of fraction. Easy. Cube root of fraction, and the fraction that was given to us today is 8 over 64. Cube root of 8 over 64. As we said before now, we simply look for the cube root of the individual numbers. For the numerator, we have 2 times 2 times 2. For the denominator, we have 4 times 4 times 4. They are all in groups of 3. So we're going to take one out, which is going to be 2 over what? 4. Which is the same thing as 1 over what? 2. This is our answer. Math is actually easy peasy, lemon squeezy, pizza cheesy, Mr. Austin's okra soup. Please kindly subscribe to my channel, click the notification button so that you can get notified whenever I upload a new video. See you in my next class. Easy peasy.